I love walking, and walking through this forest is like entering a land time forgot. The towering trees draped in moss welcome you and share their love, beauty and grace. Instantly, my worries evaporate as I am showered with their incredible calming energy. You slow down when you're walking, savor every moment, stopping to touch, explore, smell, wonder and imagine. Incredibly spiritual place, really sacred. The giant cedar twists upwardly, thick grooves of vibrant green, inviting you to hug this soulful being. It's like hugging an old friend. So strong, wise and grounded. I too feel strong and grounded as I continue my walk. Fairy dwellings are abundant and stir my imagination. Up close, the moss has me spellbound. It's a miniature world, full of life, where the tiniest of beings dance happily in the whimsical moss forest, 100 shades of green. Moss may be tiny in appearance, yet it is so resilient. To think this tiny plant was one of the first ever on this planet. Goes back some 350 million years. Incredible! So many lessons to be learnt here. Isn't nature greatest teacher? The music of the forest invites you to go deeper. The song of the trickling water, a woodpecker in the distance, the poetry from the trees carried by the gentle breeze. It's just beautiful. I come to a clearing and the moss continues to carpet this enchanting wild land. A time to sit quietly and just be, just to breathe in the beauty. Meditating outside is just, it's just one of my favorite things to do. It's just so beautiful, so grounding. You're just fully present in the moment, just being. And take time just to appreciate them, their beauty, and their gifts. They're always forever giving, and you know how precious and sacred is our breath, and we share the breath with the trees, with all life. It fills you with gratitude when you spend that time to just be, to reflect on our interconnectedness. Surrounded by the elements, we feel more alive, more receptive to what is around us. Fully present in the moment, we tune into the natural sounds. We hear the music and poetry of the forest, the smell of the earthy moss and the cedar, and we can gaze and wonder at the enchanting trees in all their grandeur, and we feel invigorated by the wild, raw energy. It's an amazing energy, and it's just so therapeutic. So as an artist, I like to observe and explore and sketch. So I'm just going to take a little bit of time here to just take a few sketches of the trees, the movement, their strength, try and capture that, and then really get up close and look at the moss too. Just these tiny little forests, they're magical, and I just want to capture that. And I guess that's what I wanted to capture in the little earth being the moss fairy is that enchantment, right? The wonder and awe of the natural world. Little moss fairy was inspired by spending time up close exploring this amazing moss. It's just so enchanting, so whimsical. Connected to the trees, to the birds, to the moss, to the woodpecker. It's beautiful, and it's such a celebration. And I guess that's my journey, is to try and bring that, highlight that interconnectedness and celebrate it through art. I'm hoping that you'll be inspired to do that too. Spending time in this enchanting forest, not only does it inspire me to be creative, it really nourishes my whole being, my body, my mind, my heart and spirit, and I just feel happier, healthier, more grounded, more connected, more human. And it's beautiful. It brings harmony and balance back into my life. I am truly spellbound by these enchanting ancient forests here on Vancouver Island, and I just want to share some of the magic of it with you, and hope you're inspired to maybe head out to your local forest, or even a woodland. And if you can't get out, just pause the video and imagine that you are here in the forest, and put some natural sounds on, and just allow yourself to let go of all the tension and the worries and thoughts, and just escape into this amazing, beautiful part of the world. Breathe in its beauty. Be strong and grounded like these giant ancient cedars. And I hope you will join me next week for my next video. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe. The details are below. And I'll be sharing how to make one of the little moss fairy beings later on in the series. Let nature nourish you. Wishing you all an amazing week.